the 7 strategies of assessment for learning that ATI has developed and works with are really a series of classroom practices that bring the student into the assessment process, that open the assessment process up for students so that students are clear from the outset what the intended learning is, that students develop a learning goal orientation to their work. They understand why they're in the classroom, they understand what it is they're responsible for learning, and they get a clear picture of what constitutes quality before they're asked to do the work that demonstrates their understanding of quality. In the 7 strategies, students also receive descriptive feedback that relates directly to their work, pointing out strengths and areas for improvement during the learning while there's still time to act on it. And that kind of feedback models for students what they need to be able to do to self-assess and set goals. So another one of the strategies is setting students up, teaching them how to self-assess and set goals that are likely to lead to further learning, and then helping them develop that mindset, that reflective practice of thinking about themselves and their work, looking at any assessment they get, any assignment they do, and saying, what does this show me I'm good at? What does this show me I need to work on? It's a very forward-looking stance to continued learning, to assessment information that reveals both strengths and areas for improvement. The 7 strategies also help students engage in focused revision. So they think about what specifically do I need to work on, and they work on that in preparation for demonstrating their competence. And the last of the 7 strategies is about students reflecting on their work, looking back on their growth as a learner over time, looking at a collection of evidence and tracking that growth, reflecting on it, and then sharing it in a conference with a peer or a parent or another significant adult. So those 7 strategies really affect both students' motivation and their achievement, and they encompass what research tells us is most powerful about formative assessment. That formative assessment is a collection of practices, not a collection of artifacts or instruments. And we have developed these 7 strategies to incorporate the best of what formative assessment can be in the classroom.